The Critical Hit podcast contains foul language, sexual subjects, and other things that are inappropriate for children. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
If you ain't making that dough, why you doing it, bro? That's
You ain't getting them fucking doubloons. Then what the fuck you out here for? Bitches.
You ain't getting them doubloons.
All that being said, I'm doing
The big reveal.
the big reveal.
I wore red because
I'm dead ass Gold Roger prequel series.
yeah, hey, yeah, actually.
I'm just saying.
That kind of work.
Netflix, you know me.
You heard it here. You heard it here. Then the Netflix, not really. I'm not gonna say that. I don't know what rules I'm breaking by saying that we have a deal.
Hello, world, and welcome back to Critical Hit, a foul mouth podcast where we talk about everything. I'm your host, Red King, and with me always is Crimson and Chrono Warden.
Gum pistol. Gum rocket.
Gum Gatling.
There we go.
Love it. Yes, sir. So tonight we are doing we're doing the One Piece Netflix season 1 and 2 review for you.
For you.
That's why I'm wearing this hat, which may not be a great idea. A little uncomfortable. Tell you what's a perfect idea though is W.
Oh gosh.
You can get yourself 10% off on us when you use the discount code CRITHIT at checkout on W.GG.
Flash it up on the screen.
That was chaotic. That was chaotic from the both of you. A fucking sneeze? Brother, really?
I don't choose those. They choose me.
I choose those. Let's go. I'm back, baby.
W's doing their 5th year anniversary celebration.
We celebrate with them.
They launched a new flavor, cherry limeade, that I'm getting Monday, and it's gonna be great. I know I shouldn't say days on the podcast because it's a hard thing to do after editing. You never know when it's gonna come out.
Yeah, it's coming out
Yeah, but
today.
that's only relevant to us, so.
You want to know what? It's the worst type of relevant. The relevant that keeps me up at night.
What you gotta do? You just gotta go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then just paste it in. You can use that exact. Actually, use my voice if it's wrong and
Monday, Tuesday, like really spicy, zesty versions of every day. So every time I say it, I'll be like really serious. I'll be like, "We lost a good one Monday."
This Friday.
Horrifying. Before we begin, hit us with your very gracious likes, comments, subscriptions,
Recommendations.
Yes. It helps the channel greatly.
Yeah,
We're trying to be a part of your household in a non-weird way.
yeah, in a non-invasive.
Right, you watch us. We don't watch you.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're such a good deal these days.
Not really. It's not really assured.
Ain't that
You know?
Ooh. As we're recording from a device that is just phenomenal at capturing your every move.
And then posting our faces uncensored on the internet. It's something I'm still trying to get used to.
Somebody AI me. Go for it. And at least that means I'm popular enough for somebody to deep fake.
Ugh.
Maybe not that level. Maybe not that.
I'm glad you at least have some semblance of.
They're just going to put you in the meme where it's you on the couch with the 5 giant black guys behind you.
Hellish.
You know, I might be the right height. Okay.
Your horror fiddly do what you want because a pirate is free. Chaos.
That's a great way to bring us back. Thank you, because I couldn't fathom how I was going to get back from that. One Piece, the Netflix adaptation. I'm gonna start with this.
Okay.
I'm gonna argue that this may be the best way to consume One Piece.
Oh my gosh. I'm not going to lie, dude. I'm so glad I'm not the only one bringing this feeling to the table. I thought I was going to be the only one.
No.
Go on.
So like, we're gonna do a great many things with this review. Not gonna. I think I'm not gonna sit there and shot by shot deconstruct where it went with and didn't go with the source material.
I mean, but if you want to see something like that, comment and maybe we'll think about a different type of.
Yeah, you can tell me the differences between the two series and where it diverged from the source material, and I can tell you what vagina feels like. Because like that's where I'm at.
You need to have a chain that says 5 kids. Because like that's the type of energy.
Because there is no shortage of bitchless weeaboo anime fans. I'm an anime fan.
Yeah.
But like
maybe that category changes a little bit now. I don't know.
I think with a series that has so much to it, like One Piece, now granted, it is unequivocally one of the best series ever created.
Yeah.
It's like this for a reason. But it's a time sink and a massive investment. It requires a tremendous dedication.
That is true.
And I'm not even really sure if you could, because like Bleach, you could skip one season.
Yeah.
The rest of it's required reading.
That's fair.
With One Piece, I'm not even sure you could do that.
So there's not really like to the length of Naruto or Bleach. There's not that kind of real like big filler arc in One Piece.
Yeah, like they play it slow and they make their moments in every single season, every single arc.
Which is, it's a level of consistency that you're not used to seeing from, I'm just going to be honest, as being an anime fan, oh my gosh, anime is very hit or miss.
Yeah.
Very hit or miss.
I think that they got a little thirstier in the later arcs. They were introducing more and more like fabulously hot characters to the series. Right. But other than that, the theming of One Piece kind of stayed good. It stayed similar the more it went.
Yeah.
Things got deeper.
Well, it's still going.
Yeah, like things. Yeah, you can't even say that
for the foreseeable future.
Well,
it's like I have an ending in mind. When?
I think it was 2 years ago that he said he was within the next 5 years it should be ending.
But isn't he one of the authors that are kind of notorious for being like, I think I got about this long left, and then every time like that time passes, he's like, I think I still got about this long left.
With Oda, I'm not 100% sure, honestly.
I'm pretty sure he's one of those guys that the ideas just kind of keep coming.
And they're good ideas.
Yeah, no, nothing against. I actually think, because obviously bad business with certain other authors that are not exactly the best type of person. Aside, Oda is one of the most consistent and great writers of, like, when we're talking about the big three.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, definitely.
I think I remember hearing someplace that whenever he designs a new female character, he gets his wife to cosplay as. I'm like, that's an awesome way to live.
Makes you want to be an author.
My man is like 10,000% G.
That is G. That's G money. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be honest, right?
He literally can't kill off one character that I can't remember right now because it's his wife's. That character is his wife's favorite. And she said, "If you kill them off, I'm divorcing you."
Hey, fair. You got that type. Fair. You got that type of control, man. Come on now. Everybody's got that anime character that's like, you better not. You better not. And I'm gonna say this. I'm just to follow up with what you were saying, that it's kind of the best way to kind of take in the story of One Piece right now. If you are not a person who has a ton of time to dedicate, let's get that out of the way. And if you're not overly purist, because I'm gonna say this, right? I think that the American storytelling conventions fit very well with One Piece.
Yeah.
I feel like the depiction being kind of Americanized a little bit, and like a lot of our cinematography kind of techniques and storytelling techniques, really, like the pacing you might say might be breakneck, but I appreciate the fact that the pacing is at a good clip, you know what I mean?
Because they had to compress a good amount, and like season 3 is confirmed to be in production.
Watching,
it's going to be the
100%.
Alabasta arc.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Not even halfway done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if
We're not even a 10th of the way done, I don't think.
yeah, because now I got through half of the second season, but I know exactly where it's going.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, you guys have a little bit more experience with the actual One Piece anime.
Yeah,
And I guess I stopped relatively early, and I have reasons for that. But
the thing is, Baroque Works was an arc, was a bunch of like, it was kind of an arc that I fell off from, and I got back in later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at them like, who the fuck are these guys? Because they look familiar enough because, right, they're wearing the anime costumes, and I'll get to that in a second. I really, I think I've got next to all good things to say about this series. I was like, oh man, and then I'd have to like Google it, and I figured, oh yeah, those are the Baroque Works guys. And so far, I think the first half of the second season is like slow as hell.
It gets yeah. It's you know where it goes, but they do a very good job.
Yeah,
they do a very good job. It had me tearing up. I said it in the group chat.
Yeah. So
Chopper had me crying.
Yeah,
that had me.
Chopper's story is it, and I think because obviously Oda has a different way of telling stories, and then I think in the manga it portrayed the sadness of Chopper's story a lot better. In the anime, it was just like round-eyed deer thing that cried a lot.
Yeah. I agree.
And now they're here with with kind of a deeper, a little bit. They did a good thing with the series by making it a tad darker.
Yeah, I agree.
In tone.
With that, like, let's talk about the cast a little bit. Because just to kind of get into kind of like starting from the beginning, because obviously we've watched season 1, or I personally watched season 1 a while back. I rewatched season 1 and watched all of season 2 in preparation for this. And since our viewers don't know that we watched season 1, it's a good time to get into like the main cast. I dare say 0 complaints.
I don't either.
With the casting of the main cast. They are phenomenal. Their synergy is great. And I like the fact that Luffy's a little darker. He's a little edgier. You know what I mean? When he gets into his serious mode, dude, like, you don't want to mess with him, bro. Like, it feels like he's a pirate, bro. Like,
I think... No, I mean, I'm trying to be the offset. Trying to find some negatives.
You don't have to be. I will say I have negatives. They're not big negatives, but we'll get into that. Roronoa Zoro, his actor. So first of all, he also played Rurouni Kenshin in like 3 different Rurouni Kenshin movies that were Japan only. Which I mean, the dude has got talent. With like obviously a samurai character is like. But I like
hisbag.com.
Yeah, hisbag.com. But I like the fact that, like, for lack of a better term, it feels like a younger Zoro, don't it? Like, it feels like a spice to him a little bit. You know what I mean?
Zoro's not supposed to look like he's 75 in the anime.
Because he's
no.
like 19 years old in the anime.
Yeah, but you know how anime characters don't really.
That motherfucker looks like he's 87.
Yeah, he looks like he's 80s, and he kind of acts like he's 87 too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I will say that like anime, one of its worst problems, I think, is depicting young characters as actually acting and being young, right? Because as a good example, Sasuke from Naruto. Sasuke from Naruto is a full-grown man. That's a full-grown man in a kid's body. He don't talk like a kid. He don't act like a kid. like
Yuri Lowenthal
Yuri-
put on his low voice. He's
yeah,
like, I'm Sasuke. I'm only 12 years old. Like, brother, you're not.
12 in dog years?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's good. That's good.
That's good right there. I like that.
That's top end type of shit right there.
But I like the fact that like he's got some sass to him. You know what I mean? Like he's very like, I hate to use this, but the aura. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Zoro is actually my favorite character.
Yeah. Of are we talking just live action or both?
No, both.
Both. Yeah. That's fair. I'll be honest, Sanji, man.
Sanji. So I like Sanji more in the live action than I do in the anime.
Okay, I agree.
So Sanji live action is a different guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
agreed.
And I like this guy.
Agreed. Okay. Yeah.
Sanji, because right, it's all archetypical, right? Sanji had, he was cool and edgy looking, but he had Brock's stats from Pokemon.
Yep. You're right.
So it was just like he saw a chick and his like heart eyes. He's like, "I'll do anything for you."
Yeah.
And he got a little simpish.
Yeah.
Came off a little simpish.
A little.
Yeah. He's like
Sanji was
decent.
crazy.
Yeah.
Sanji is the simp.
He's insane.
He's in simp.
Yeah.
The Simpson.
He's much better in the live action series. Usopp, I think, is my favorite character in the live action.
They did so freaking. Okay, I'm gonna say this just to piggyback real quick before we continue with your point. Usopp is one of those examples of like where the Americanized writing fits so much better. Because like the cowardly character with like the redeemable aspect of like when it gets down to it, they get down to it, right? They tend to shank that depiction a lot in anime and manga.
Because Usopp was, if you were playing, say, a TTRPG, Usopp, for example, if Usopp were a player, he would be a problem player in the anime and manga, where he was taking excessive steps to like flee battles.
Yeah.
Like he was really just doing too much against the party.
Yeah.
Yep. It makes you wonder why they got him.
Yeah. And Usopp in the live action is he's just skirting that line where he doesn't want to do shit. And the one scene where he was like, I'm more built. I got a boat body. I'm not a long distance overland body.
That was good.
And he kept offering to go back and pull the ship around and everything like that. It's like,
Yeah.
That's the type of thing. But he was still moving with the guy.
Yeah.
Yep. You saw the first half of season 2. So you saw the Giants, right?
Yes.
So that was one of my favorite like examples of like how they kind of improved a little bit on that writing, because like his moment of kind of like getting into his own and kind of like when he ended up freeing Zoro and Nami and like
Vivi,
and Vivi, which also just saying depictions of female characters might actually be a lot better. Might actually be like a ton better. But also. Anyways,
Nico.
They kind of did the most with the casting.
Dude, all right.
Go on.
Listen, man.
Go off.
I gotta tell you this, man. Emily Rudd as Nami. Wow. Okay, I see what you did there. And like the thing is, like, good actress, looks the part, like like crazy. And like the moments too, the emotional moments. My gosh, dude, they went off like the female cast, and they went off.
The scene with her and Sanji.
Yeah. Oh
in
my
the castle.
Oh my gosh, dude. So that was the second time. So I watched the last 2 episodes earlier this morning.
Yeah.
And I literally cried in both episodes. Literally in both episodes. I don't know what I couldn't stop with Chopper's backstory. There was like every time I was like collecting myself a little bit, they hit me one more time, bro. And I'm like, and I don't know.
He's my son.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. And I've been talking to people about this, right? I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. Emotional shit be getting me, bro. And like the thing was like that. What was the doctor's name again? It was
Dr. Hiroluck.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Like I have never wanted a character to come back like unnecessarily more in my life.
That's
like
amazing.
Great character. The actor did a phenomenal job. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. And
how about Katie Seagal is Kureha?
oh my gosh, dude. Yeah. And she's got such rock star energy. I freaking love that, dude. Like it was so cool, and her theme was awesome.
Yeah.
Her theme was awesome, dude. Because I felt like fucking Metallica or something like that started playing every time she was on screen. It felt like that classic rock feel. I was like, I fucking love this.
Hey, yo, turn me up in the headphones.
Hello world, Red King here with our sponsor, Dubby. Go to dubby.gg and enter our discount code CRITHIT, that's KRITHIT at checkout, for 10% off on your order on us. That's dubby.gg, discount code CRITHIT. Dubby, be better.
Chasing every dream, I don't ever need to second guess it. Top of the game, I'm the one they all selected. From the bottom to the top.
So, once more, One Piece has always been kind of known for like the costume work and characters that would always be in different outfits. They delivered on that.
Multiple times in a single episode.
Yeah.
I had
Crazy.
such a worry that it was going to be, because like you've seen the new trailer for Street Fighter that's coming out. They look a little Spirit Halloweenish.
How did they?
It can't be worse than the original.
I don't.
The
Well,
original.
Legends of Chun-Li will tell you that it could be worse than the original. I'll be honest. I'll take the original.
The original
with
with
Jean-Claude Van Damme
and Raul Julia.
I'll take the original any day.
Because the thing about it is, it kind of felt it had different energy,
it's weird. There's
and
a
it
certain
worked.
camp works sometimes. Can we like OG Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. Not Mortal Kombat 2.
Not Mortal Kombat 2. No. OG Mortal Kombat, that little bit of camp worked.
Where they were catching the work,
Yeah.
bleeding, and then knock somebody out by the skin of teeth and say, "Flawless victory."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bitch. That's not how it goes. That's not the rules of the game. But that's the kind of worry that I had going into the Netflix series, because they wear normal enough clothes that you could kind of swing it, but also it's unique enough that you might really fuck this one up.
Yeah.
And they somehow did it. And it's really weird because CGI is inevitable in a series with magical powers.
So surprisingly, they don't use it that much.
They don't use it really a lot at all.
Yeah.
Which I'm a bit surprised about. Because correct me if I'm wrong, is there a little bit of practical effects in with Chopper's transformation?
There's a guy
There's a
when
guy,
he's in his big,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
because it's
I'm
a face.
Yeah. Because I was like, that's practical. I'm pretty sure it's practical effects.
It's like it's a
So
mix.
it's a bit of
Tiny
mix,
Chopper
yeah.
is CGI.
Yeah.
Big Chopper is a mixture of practical and a guy and CGI.
Yeah. So I was like, dude, I like this.
and the fishmen,
Yeah.
Mhm. Which surprisingly, really good. Really good.
they dropped the ball.
You think? Design wise? Why?
I'm just gonna let it hang for a second. They dropped the fucking bag.
Okay, sure. Why?
I'm just gonna let it hang a little bit more.
in my show all about talking. Let some dead.
If they descend any further, you're gonna have to go see a doctor.
Right? So this is a series that kind of combined a little bit of like the American storytelling and cinematography style. You know, the obviously it's all done in English. It's adapted off of an anime. Very cool. We did this. We have an English dub that existed. Arlong in the 4Kids dub.
This is what you go for. Why are you picking this way?
He used to call humans pumans, and they dropped the fucking bag because they dead ass 10,000% all day could have made Arlong say pumans, and I was waiting, and one time I thought that he said it. I was driving.
You were watching.
Don't watch Netflix and drive. It's fucking dangerous. I almost died. I thought I heard him say pumans. I was like, it's an Easter egg. I hit the rewind button and almost killed myself. Could you imagine my disappointment
When you hit the rewind button
and it wasn't it? I'm sitting there gasping. Did he say it? No, didn't say it. Disappointing.
Yeah.
Is
You know
the word.
You know what? I mean, I wasn't expecting that, but you're right.
You went for the 4Kids dub, though.
I wasn't expecting
notoriously the worst version of anything.
But the best version of Arlong.
I mean, fair. Humans should have happened.
You fucking could have did it. And the thing about it, because and this is going to be one of my next points, is like this was made for fans of One Piece.
Yeah.
The fans of One Piece are old heads. Let's be fucking honest.
You're right.
Our age or a little older.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
One Piece is still bringing people in.
Fair, but
New gens are all about Jujutsu guys.
you're fucking simping for Satoru Gojo. Fuck you.
Simping for Gojo.
You Kakashi like.
Yeah. Yo, for real.
Yeah.
Wannabe ass Kakashi.
what I'm saying.
Kakashi tough, bro. I don't even want to hear
That's what I'm
it, bro.
saying. My man out there tough. You're out there fucking just
bro.
like.
Yeah. Fuck
I've had enough of you, idiots.
And Shunsui Kiriaku could kill both of them.
I don't want to talk about Bleach characters.
Why? My man gets one eye. He's got a kick-ass ponytail.
You know what? And
Fucking dresses like a samurai.
yeah,
Dual wields.
that's kind of
has a really cool bankai.
The wavy ponytail is a look.
I'm gonna keep it real. Aside from like old timey England, like samurai is my bag, bro. I love that aesthetic, bro. Sorry, go on.
But you made me almost lose my point. Don't worry, I'm still there.
We stole it. So
no, the points are right on your hat, bro. Got 3 of them.
This is a tricorn.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
know what I'm saying?
There you go. Now see.
And it's something I had lying around. It's not like I had to go get it.
I don't know if that's a weird thing to admit.
I feel
What
like
do you get up
had
to
that
with a
hat for
pirate?
at least 10 years.
Yeah,
I'll let you guys be the judge of that.
what do you get up to with that?
Halloween events and D&D.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think I've seen both.
So, being
What do you mean seen both?
Halloween events and D&D?
The Halloween events in D&D.
In D. Oh! I thought you said and. I
No,
thought you meant like, because I'm pretty sure he dressed like that for Halloween at some point.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But I'm like, are you out here watching him in his bedroom with his wife?
Oh, good.
that's
Go
crazy.
on.
But it's old heads that got into it. It's old heads who grew up watching One Piece, the 4Kids dub.
Yep.
Motherfucker should have said humans just every single time.
Yeah. There's no.
You should have never said humans once.
Yeah, you release you give me a script where Arlong doesn't say humans. I'm throwing it out.
I bet you the brand that friggin' played Arlong
probably.
grew up on Arlong saying Pumans.
And that's another thing I do gotta say. The cast know One Piece.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
like that. I think that's the thing. The reason why it turned out so good, because oftentimes, right, you can have phenomenal actors and actresses that make a subpar screenplay good, or you can make a really, really good. You can have a really, really good screenplay that, even though you have subpar actors and actresses, it's kind of like still all right.
The writing,
the
raises
writing raises up. Right. This is one of those scenarios that, like, would I sit here and would I say that the screenplay was like, obviously not amazing. There's some of those points where it's like, you could feel a little bit of camp in there, right?
It's an anime.
It's an anime, right?
Yeah.
But because the actors and actresses believe so much in it, like, you would almost think with how much like Luffy be yelling, and that was translated almost 1-to-1. It wasn't a situation where they tried to downplay it. You almost would have thought
Luffy is the loudest motherfucker.
Yeah. And let's be honest, man. Americans don't like that type of thing. They usually try to have somebody be real cool. You know what I mean? But they didn't do that at all. And it fits because they just buy it.
Yeah, Luffy is a goofy fuck.
Yeah, Luffy is goofy. Put that shit on a shirt,
Yup.
baby. With the yuck.
That motherfucker's a yuck ass motherfucker.
Yeah. No, but really, like, I'm kind of glad. Like, I'm glad he didn't downplay it. You know what I mean? Because, like, it really does, with how much they seem to believe in the world, it makes you believe in the world. Everything is so built up. Like, it makes me wonder sometimes. I'm like, how much money are you spending per episode?
Well, season 3 is shooting in Africa.
Holy.
Yeah, because you got a
Good for them. Damn, they're traveling too.
Alabasta's a desert.
nation. Yeah.
Good for them. They're traveling, bro. That's cool.
So
Good for
they
them.
picked, I'm going to go a little bit back to the casting, right? Is like they picked relative. I don't want to say nobodies because it's kind of mean to say that about anybody. Everybody's somebody.
To somebody.
Right? That's the wholesomeness
Yeah.
quota, I guess, maintained a little fine. But they are,
It's like spit a battery acid.
relative nobodies
He
except
scarred his esophagus with that.
I did.
Ulcer.
Besides John Manganiello as Mr. Zero, which is fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you get to see? You didn't get to see the reveal.
I saw it was like in episode 3 or 4. They did like a little like glimpse of him.
when Sanji's talking to him.
I was like, hey, who the fuck is that?
That was a good. That was
The
good.
final scene of
Yeah,
season 2,
yeah,
though,
yeah,
where
yeah.
he actually comes out into the light.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy. That's a good amount of star power.
And it shows you kind of the reach, huh?
Yeah,
Like, One Piece has got a
'cause
reach.
now it's extending.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But the one thing that I actually really found worked tremendously was that they had a mix of different nationalities to play the characters.
I fully agree.
Where, like,
I think there was a bit of intention.
yeah, and it lands.
Well, Oda maintains full control, right? He chooses every cast member or has a say in that.
So he clearly, clearly the idea was there. Because I think even in the manga, right? And people have kind of, there's been a bit of umbrage with the manga depiction because as time has went on, characters have gotten significantly lighter than they used to be. Like, their skin color used to...
Besides Usopp. Usopp had been adjusted darker skinned, and there's a reason for that.
To be fair, if you were making an anime for 30 years weekly, you'd get a little lazy on the coloring too.
I think, and that's exactly what I was going to say, man. As being an artist, oh yeah. If you could just speed through it, get a similar color for everybody. I don't really got to worry about switching colors and all that. Even Clip Studio, they make it easy, but I mean, not that easy.
The only character who had a nationality really was Zoro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Sanji wore a suit.
It's assumed he was a little French coded just because
He smoked cigarettes. Nobody
I don't know
can
if
figure out Usopp's
I don't
nationality.
know if that's insensitive or not.
Early depictions of Usopp
Could have been
were,
offensive. That's what that could have been.
they were viewed as offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say though, I
That's
do
fair.
appreciate that they actually kept the fact that, Sanji still smokes.
Yep.
Captain Smoker is literally
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. Captain Smoker. Ooh, he was cool.
The only thing I
Ooh, he
wish
was-
is that they just use regular cigars.
Yeah.
They use like oversized cigars that just looked stupid.
Yeah, it did look a little goofy.
When Sanji was smoking a regular sized cigarette.
That's true. But
to be fair, even in the anime though, Smoker's cigars are bigger because I think he needs them to burn longer so he can use his power more.
But he's also huge.
yeah.
His head big enough for
Yeah,
two giant
I feel
cigars.
you. I feel you
My
because
man was sitting there with a regular human sized mouth with two big cartoon cigars. That when you saw, they actually had tapered ends
yeah.
so they could bite down on them. I was like, that is some props.
That was a great scene though, where Zoro's in the blacksmith shop and he's like, all right, let's do a wager.
Oh,
Let's see if this is cursed.
Yeah,
And I love that scene in the anime too.
Yeah,
that was a great reshot of that scene.
But Logue Town is where I'm going to bring up an issue.
okay,
There's a very important character that was skipped.
okay. Who was that?
Mr. Silver. Luffy runs into him, right? And if I remember correctly, I think Ace shows up for a little bit in Logue Town.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Now,
Dragon shows up though.
Dragon shows up in the anime as well because he does save Luffy. That is correct.
Right.
That is 1-to-1. But even just Luffy going to the bar and meeting the guy needed to happen because Mr. Silver is a very important character that I'm not going to spoil too much about right now. And Ace is also very important.
yeah, and we all kind of have an inkling as to why.
So
I know about that the Ace storyline. I'm not gonna again to avoid spoilers.
it's like
for
so
anything.
weird because generally speaking, everybody has seen One Piece up to this point
Yeah.
and past the point that they're covering
live action is that?
Yeah.
But
It's-
because they're getting certain stars now, right? Like Joe Manganiello is going to bring in his fans that aren't necessarily One Piece fans.
Yep. I think that's the thing, right? And the reason why I'm still trying to be careful is because it's actually twofold. Because One Piece is still going strong, and there are people, even though it seems hard to believe, there are people who are starting One Piece right now. You know what I mean?
Fair. That would be
Yeah.
a dickhead move to just spring something crazy up.
Yeah. So I will say this though. I get condensing a little bit, right? Because if you're thinking about something, if you're trying to think about how to lay this out in the best way possible, you might be able to sit there and say that scene can go. You might be able to say that.
I take less issue with Ace being cut than I do Mr. Silver.
Understandable. Understand. Like, I actually fully agree about the Mr. Silver
Because
take.
like
I agree
that,
with that.
you get some crucial backstory about Goldie Roger, right?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
drop some other massive spoilers with Garp and Goldie Roger.
Gotcha.
So they kind of altered it about some stuff.
So, and like,
And that's my big negative is I think Little Garden was too long. Logue
Agreed.
Town needed 2 episodes. Little Garden could have been 1.
I fully agree with that, actually. I fully agree with that.
so the next thing, right? So like, it's that meme where it goes manga, anime, Netflix adaptation, right?
Yeah.
So going forward, this is the baseline performance has to be.
For live actions?
If they're going to do a live action adaptation, it's pick people who look like the characters.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. Get the original creators involved
Yep.
and fucking try hard.
Yeah.
How the fuck have we not gotten a live action Akira though?
Yeah, that's actually a phenomenal question. Wow, that's a good question. It's like so iconic.
Okay, wait. I've been thinking about this, right? Because I was like, what one should be the next one? And that we're gonna save that for a little bit later.
Okay, that's
Okay.
Just ponder.
That's good. Yeah. I will be pondering.
But I started to think about things that shouldn't.
Did Akira come to mind when you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So one, I think that it's just such a. The reason why it worked is because motherfuckers put like pen to paper and made it appear the way that it did.
Yeah.
So I think if you were to absorb that media, it's only like a 2-hour-long movie. I think you owe it to yourself to absorb it in the form that the creator wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Second, I think that there are some, and right, maybe a little,
Hierarchical.
yeah, just from my own beliefs, is like, there are some things like you can't reinterpret the text of the Bible. You shouldn't mess with the words. We have it. Don't rewrite it. I know historically it's been rewritten, and those people are bad people.
Fair. That's fair. And you know what?
That's what you would call bad people.
I might actually agree with you. So
Because you can't add anything to that.
yeah,
It's just you could add things to One Piece.
because and I'm willing to argue that the live action One Piece did do One Piece. This is gonna sound crazy. I'm probably gonna. If anybody sees this, I'm gonna get ripped a new one for this. Did early One Piece better than the anime did?
Well, Oda has mentioned
Spicy
that he
takes.
actually is thinking about like revamping the original arcs again
But I would
and
watch it.
condensing it more. Because in 30 years, right? It's almost 32, I think, at this point. There's bloat. He can admit it.
Yep. Yeah,
And that's kind of what's happening with the live action is that it's getting a lot of the fat trimmed out, right?
yeah.
And he's talking about maybe not immediately, but down the line, revamping the anime and more cleanly telling the story.
Which I would be I'll be ecstatic for it, because suffice it to say, I'm a bit interested in other One Piece media right now. I will say this, like,
Check out the One Piece RPGs. They're usually pretty good.
I was actually thinking about that to see if I could
Like
get
World Seekers and stuff.
Yeah, to get a bit of a condensed version of it. One of my biggest gripes with One Piece when I first saw it back in 4Kids days was just the visual style of it. Okay, I gotta say it, because as much as I think as an artist, like, Oda is phenomenal when it comes to like just depicting everything, panel layouts, worlds, all of that type of stuff. Like I don't think there is a more fleshed out world in anime or manga than the world of One Piece. We can agree on that. However, the characters are ugly, my friend. The characters are ugly. And the thing is, the characters are ugly more so recently than earlier. Like, I think that Luffy does a very good job at staying very Luffy, because Luffy always kind of looked a little on the silly side. But when you went from early Nami, as a fine example, to current Nami, which straight up just looks like the little kid like drawings of like stick figure with the big old boobies. That's like, and here's the thing: I'm an artist, right? I've drawn shit that I'm like, look back and I'm like, damn, like I really don't know what I was doing right there. You know what I mean? And I'm willing to admit that. Like, maybe my shape language or my anatomy wasn't great. You know what I mean? You started at a decent spot and then it got more extreme, which I don't think is good. Your ability got better, but your proportions got very extreme.
I think it's only for the female characters because like every other character looks great. Except
Zor-
for,
Frankie a little off proportion wise.
how are they going to do Frankie? There'd be a lot of CGI in Frankie.
Frankie
mean-
might be the first full CGI.
So I will say, Wapple, right? They did some practical with like his mouth work with his.
I liked that a lot. I liked that.
And like Brooke is going to be another one that's going to be fully CGI or because like he died.
Mhm.
That's the thing about Brooke is he died.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
I'll have to put a spoiler.
Yeah, we're trying to avoid massive spoilers, but we're going to have to cover some.
That
some
skeleton dude,
The future ship musician.
he's only around because he's dead. He's only looks like a skeleton because he's dead.
Yeah, because first half. Yeah.
Yeah.
First half of season 2. Okay.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that was another good one. That was another good one. Yeah, that was another good one, man. I'm like, ooh. You know what? I gotta say it. I gotta say it too. The villains are great.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
The villains are great. Like really good.
I didn't like. I keep fucking forgetting the butler's name.
Oh yeah, Butler was a little.
That the thing about it was
Egerom?
what?
Which butler?
Oh, Kuro of the Thousand Planets.
Of the
I can't remember his fucking alias,
That's right.
but
the cat pirate guy. Yeah.
the crazy thing about that was like, yeah, the thing about it is like he actually did the
Yeah.
glasses thing.
He did the tick.
And it's because he's got them big ass claws.
Yep. Imagine, one time he went to do it and went, oh,
yeah,
shit,
yeah. Caught the eyelids.
with the claw. He's like,
Fuck. Just
That might-
hooked his shit. That's body horror.
Oh, that might have been a little painful. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like just had some searing right now.
yeah, that's a cool monster idea. Its eyelid splits open and its eye can come out and then like go into your ear and take control of you.
That's
I'll keep that in mind.
I
Might need that for later.
so
I don't care
It
what
was-
you put in your spank bank.
that's crazy. That's crazy. You burnt his shit. That's crazy.
not the later I meant. Damn it.
Damn, that was crazy. Burnt your whole shit.
I hate it. Anyways, go on.
It was just creepy how like because it was all tied to her inheriting the shipyard when she turned 18, but like
yeah.
the fact that he was like she's 18 now, like
Yeah,
was chasing
yeah,
her through the
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah.
the way they worded it.
Yeah.
Bro, it was just bad.
Well, yeah, he's supposed to be.
He was trying to kill her.
Yeah.
That's all he was trying to do. But man,
That's it, I promise.
he seemed like a big old fucking
He
pred.
did.
Well, he's a puman.
Yeah, exactly.
Dirty fucking puman. Yeah, let's see. There's another thing I was gonna bring up. Okay, so back to the Netflix adaptation thing, right?
Mhm.
Another thing I'll bring up is Devil May Cry, right? Phenomenal, by the way.
I'm on the episode 3 now.
Yeah, you got to pump that thing
Yeah.
because it's
Well, I had to pause it.
right,
so I can watch One Piece.
right.
Yeah, it was episode prep. That's the only time I keep up on anything. I almost ripped this whole thing.
Well, in May, season 2's starting for Devil May Cry, which maybe that's another thing we talk about.
I'm okay with it.
It does the same thing roughly with that One Piece was doing, and I think that this could be part of the playbook.
Mm-hmm.
Is right. Take the series, condense it a little, elaborate, do it a little different, shake it up a little bit. Devil May Cry did a lot more shaking. Like it changed near everything. But the thing about it is it works.
It's one of those things because I realize
Because you're careful with it.
Yeah. Yep. And I think that not for nothing, anything that Capcom has been remotely involved in recently has just been amazing. This is like a generational run from Capcom. which is kind of crazy.
Requiem.
Yeah. Pragmata came out and to I think over 1 million copies sold.
Nice.
Yeah, we still
That game does look good.
Yeah, we still have Onimusha to look forward
Yep.
to later in this year.
Brief aside. If I'm doing a lot of dead air in this episode.
Yeah, I
Crazy.
know. I noticed. I'm like, oh,
Right? It kind of makes you hang on my words.
Yeah.
You're stuck. Captivated. I finally found a way to shut you guys up.
Listen, if you think I won't yell erect penis in the middle of you talking,
Which reminds me, erect penis.
I hate you. I just hate you. What am I even going to do with that? Anyways,
nothing.
if you are the
It
type
stays in like a flag.
Just take that one clip as you're about to speak.
just do that stupid digital stretch where
Yeah.
it starts to crunch. Destroyed your whole section of the.
And I caught all of it.
A quick aside, and we'll get back to it because I have a couple more things I'll cover. If you're the type of person who finds controversy in the fact that they had to change Diana,
Oh yeah.
change her character model,
Which is crazy.
if you found that was controversial,
Lunacy.
do yourself a favor.
Can you say that and we not get restricted?
Walk with me.
Okay.
Off a bridge?
That's good enough.
There we go.
I don't have to do anything with that.
that. There it is.
Thank you. 'Cause I was about to start trying to do some editing. Tricky shit.
There's more than one way off a bridge, and that's all I'll say.
There you go. Pragmata is a good game. The characters are good. You should never have to sit there and create this controversy over the fact that there's a child in a game.
Yep.
Insane. Moving on. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to go with that. I want to play that game, and there's nothing fucking creepy about owning Pragmata.
Yep.
There are fucking people who are telling on themselves, which is
very. Internet loves to do
Anyways.
that.
so that, doubling back, that's the Netflix remake playbook, the adaptation playbook. Now that they're doing it, that's how you got to do it.
Mhm.
Yep.
All that being said, a couple of things that I wanted to kind of close with, right, is like, we know that the Alabasta arc is coming up. Likely that's where they're going to introduce Ace.
Yeah.
What would be the fantasy casting for Ace?
Ooh.
Because if you're gonna put like a celebrity on there, who would you put? Or, I mean, they've been doing a good enough job of just finding people who look the part and are just good actors.
That is true. But if you were to put if you were to put some fame on it, that's the thing. If you were to put some fame on it, that's going to be a tough one.
See, the funny part is that my pick is currently playing Crocodile.
There you go.
Fair. You know what? That's fair. That's a good one.
So, I mean,
There you go.
I couldn't think of who I would put in that.
Oh man, it would have to be somebody who was a good mixture of like it's got to be a fucking tough guy. It's got to be a good tough guy.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
There's been yeah, I can't say.
Yeah.
So hear me out. There's been no good tough guys recently. There really hasn't.
What do you mean?
The only
Like-
tough guys have been old guys.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? Because you can't cast somebody who looks at all soft as Ace.
Because Ace was one of the toughest and arguably one of the coolest characters. I really liked Ace.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the thing is, right, new actors.
They can't play it. Except for the new actors that they picked for this series so far.
Yeah. It would have to be. I almost am willing to say that it would have to be somebody who is unknown.
Yeah.
almost has to be.
Everybody, and like that's another thing is everybody's in fucking great fucking shape for this series.
Yeah, so that was the other thing.
Seem to really need to put on anything, you know.
Check this out, though. I will say, season 1 to season 2 was actually crazy for him. Like because I forgot just how different they looked from season 1 to season 2. Because I'm like, I was watching it, catching up, and I was like, yeah, they all look good to begin with. You know what I mean? And obviously, like the actor who plays Zorro was always in great shape.
Yeah.
But like the dude's arms in season 2 are literally insane.
Yeah.
And then Luffy, like, holy bro. Like, 'cause they have this one scene where like he's almost frozen. I don't think you got to that part. When they first get to the castle.
Yeah.
Drum Castle, right? That's it. And so they first get there, he climbs up this big old mountain and he's like damn near freezing. They put him into a hot bath so he can just, kind of like
avoid hypothermia.
Avoid hypothermia and everything, right? He gets out the hot bath, bro. And I'm like, don't remember you looking like that. Like, your arms are exposed almost all the time. I don't know what the hell this is.
Yeah, he actually put on some good like cut for the.
And what's interesting about that is that it kind of like because Luffy gets progressively more cut as the series goes on, and I feel like they're falling in line with that. And I'm like, I like what you're doing here. I like what you're doing here.
I like how much work that and the fight choreography is good.
You got to understand. Seeing Zoro get to take out the entirety of the Baroque's works again was great. That's one of my favorite parts of the anime.
So that was the other thing I liked. My gosh.
I do also like that they kind of have like a hallucination of Mihawk haunting.
Yeah.
Mihawk is so fucking cool. Bro.
Yo.
If I had a midsection, I'd be wearing Mihawk.
Dude, Mihawk was great, bro.
I'd have that jacket. I'd style my shit all pointy.
Bro, he did the perfect, like, the kind of dead stare. Like, oh my gosh, he did that perfectly.
Eyes are fucking horrifying.
I don't know how.
The motherfucker's a killer.
Yeah. But I will say that I liked that Baroque Works scene too. Because I like the scene of, like, counting up the bodies, bro. I love
just
that. Like,
bunch of dead folks.
Well, so it's very interesting because, like, Zoro doesn't kill any of the women.
I did notice that.
He kills all the men.
Kicks the shit out of them, though.
Which
equal rights, equal fights. He's out there putting in work.
Yeah. But you know what? He
doesn't discriminate. You just get to live.
Yeah.
He got honor, though, man. He got honor. And listen, hey, I got to give it to him because I think it was technically 101 by the time he was done. Because he got the 100 with that last rando.
Yeah. The Undertaker,
yeah. So I was like, I think definitely was 101. And I'm like, I love, like, it's that same with the scene with Legolas and Gimli.
Yeah.
Like,
that only counts as one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, like the part where Mihawk is like, oh, by my count, that's only 40. You better pace yourself.
Yo,
You're not even close.
He crashed.
To me.
Yeah.
He crashed out on that.
But even him just walking in and then snapping out the bandana and putting it on.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And like the costumes, I know we talked about the costumes are great, bro.
Right?
Like they're so good.
Mr. Nine had a full corduroy fucking.
Yep, with the crown and the stupid things on his face.
My man got out there, bro.
They picked such a phenomenal actor for Mr. Nine.
They did.
So
They really
good.
did. I am
Buggy got me fucking panicking. His whole arc got me panicking. The darkness, the fucking crazy clown.
Yeah. I was not. I'm telling you, I had some problems going back through that one because I kind of had forgotten about that when I went to watch season 1 again.
That they made the red part of his nose look natural too.
No, dude,
because it's a part of him now. Because he ate whatever weird devil fucking fruit.
Which that was another funny thing. So let me get this real quick before because I did say I had a little bit of a problem with it, and my only problem would ultimately be, and it's kind of crazy to say this, but pacing. So hear me out. It's because it feels a little too fast sometimes, right? It feels like, because it really does feel like a lot happens right back to back to back. Like, it's kind of funny because they talk about how rare devil fruits are. And then somebody's like, devil. And they did kind of, it's funny because Usopp actually did make a comment about it in the show. So I'm like, that at least they kind of pointed that out. They knew what was happening.
Luffy. Wapple.
Smoker.
Alvita.
Alvita,
Buggy. Which it's funny because when my wife and I were watching season 2, I was like, oh, it's Bugsy. And then he's yelling at Luffy for getting his name wrong. And I was like, well, I got his name wrong too. Fucking Bugsy Seagull ass bitch.
I said Bubby one time. It's
Yo,
Tubby the clown.
Yo,
I'm gonna put on a clown costume. That's pretty horrifying.
That should be their America Pop flavor is just Buggy.
oh
Red, white,
my
and blue.
gosh. Yeah. Ooh. Wait a second. Dubby. Will be your favorite sponsored creators. So I think, which it's kind of funny to say that, because at the other end of the whole spectrum is the manga / anime, which you could argue has the pacing of a very sick snail.
That's fair. It was kind of one of the problems I had is that because Nami gets sick, that's actually like spread out over a few episodes in the anime.
Mhm.
She's sick and then she's not. And it's like you don't really get the essence of it being this life-threatening illness.
Yeah. I completely agree there. And like, because you feel like the gravity of how Sanji feels about it, but like it's kind of hard to get the idea that it was like this close.
They had their foot on the
yeah.
I mean, whatever.
You
All
got-
gas, no brakes.
You kind of have to,
And
right?
they're also kind of gambling. They were, I think, we'll probably see that season 3's got a little bit of a better pacing, and that we'll get 4 and 5,
Yeah.
and it'll feel a bit better paced because they're not betting on it anymore.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I am going to be curious about like Ennie's Lobby and some of those later arcs though.
That's gonna be
So the interesting thing is, I'm going to be
Or
introduced.
Impel Down.
right.
I'm going to be introduced to a lot of these later ones. I'm going to keep it a buck. If the live action keeps going, I'm going to be watching it as long as the live action
Or the Wano arc.
You know what I mean?
Which is like, that's when a lot of people that were like, the anime has kind of sucked until this arc came along.
Yeah.
The Wano arc, the New World stuff, like after Marineford. Marineford is a really good arc as well.
So
But
this
that's when events happen
Yeah.
that I
So-
can't talk about.
my final thought on One Piece as an adaptation is, imagine this big world has been crafted,
Mhm.
and the people who crafted it and the people who were along for the ride all walked as things got made.
Yeah.
I see this adaptation as a train that was newly created that will ferry you through it. It gets you past a certain point, and likely the Netflix series will end before the overall series ends.
Right.
Maybe.
But once you get off that train, you'll be deeper into it. You'll only have
I see.
300 episodes to watch, or
I see. Because
it's gonna be hella useful.
Because I think too, they're talking about on Netflix as well, ironically, of having at least I think the first season is going to be redone, if I remember correctly, because I remember seeing this a while ago. They had a key art of it. And I think that's kind of a similar thing too, where it's not going to replace the original as much as it's going to be like, this might be a quicker way to get through the earlier stuff.
It's an official abridged.
Yeah.
So, all that being said, have you all pondered about a Netflix adaptation?
Tank, please. Tank Please should be the next. It's a fucking OVA from the fucking 80s. It's, you know what I mean? But
That's kind of a thirsty ass OVA, though.
it is. But
All OVAs are thirsty.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because the whole it's Dominion Tank Police. The whole title, and it's all about. I mean, obviously, it's a futuristic police group that rides around in almost Tashkoma style tanks, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was the thing was, it's fun enough and it's campy enough that I could see it being an easy adaptation. You don't have to dedicate a bunch of seasons to it.
Well, that's what they said about Cowboy Bebop, and look at what the fuck they did.
Oh gosh, Cowboy Bebop.
If only they had more time.
Yeah.
Because
So ultimately, the problem with Cowboy Bebop, because did you guys watch it ever?
Not fully.
I watched it up to a point.
Yeah, I watched.
Okay.
I watched
I did finish the whole thing. So the church scene was really good. The
Mhm.
problem is that I think John Cho is the one who got injured. So they had to flip the way they structured the series.
Oh.
So information was coming out way too early, and we don't see Ed until the very end of season 1.
Oh, so
I mean,
fair. Yeah, fair enough.
So I think I would like them to finish that just to get the complete saga, but that's not my pick.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Outlaw Star.
Oh yeah.
I did have a thought about that.
Outlaw Star would be good. I think. You know what? Same exact guys behind One Piece, and I think you would have a good Outlaw Star. That world building.
And the thing about it is there's a lot of gunplay, swordplay, physical fights.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can have the same.
There is a buttload of magic in that series, but it's not like too much.
Yeah.
Same deal where you're not fucking up the CGI weirdness and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna fucking shoot way over the CGI moon.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
I feel like Full Metal Alchemist could do it.
Okay, so hear me out. I kind of agree with that. So did you ever see the live action movies that they did on Netflix? Like it was
They did do that.
I forgot. Maybe I don't. Maybe that's not valid now.
Well, I mean, it depends because I think Full Metal Alchemist with a very good live action adaptation series would actually be great. And I think that as a series, it lends itself pretty well because, like, yeah, there's some bigger set pieces where it'd be a whole ton of CGI, but in fairness, it's mostly just conjuring shit from the ground. You know what I mean? Like, it's not way too much. You know what I mean? And I think that, like, you could get some good looking sets because one thing I will say about the movies, they looked generally good.
Yeah.
It was just everything else that wasn't good.
So, what would be a series that absolutely should not get the Netflix adaptation treatment?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Fucking, that was fair
Yu-Gi-Oh!
and quick.
I gotta go
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh.
I don't think first of all, you're not, how the fuck are you going to build Doraemon?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Character design alone. Nah, you're right.
Motherfucker built like a fucking upside down Dorito. A green upside down Dorito.
Ridges and all.
My word.
Dips and
But
divots.
I just like, I would, if anything, I want Yu Yu Hakusho to get an artwork update. But I don't think you can do Yu Yu Hakusho well in a live action setup.
So you know what's interesting? And there's actually, so not to aside, I have to say this only because do you know who said would help fund a full Naruto remake?
Who?
Mr. Beast.
Who?
So hear me out though. Do you know who does voice acting for Mr. Beast in his Japanese dub videos? The voice actor for Naruto.
That.
So he was like, I will fully fund a Naruto remake, which I am here for. Same with Yu Yu Hakusho. I am here for because let me tell you something. Naruto, I'm going to take this moment. I know I've done it in the past. I'm going to take this moment, put some respect on Naruto's name. I'm going to tell you this. I fucking love Naruto. The characters are fucking great.
I don't.
And let me tell you something. The anime does not do it justice. I'm going to tell you this full on. If you were if you were original run with the anime trying to keep up on it, I do not blame you for saying that it's trash. I don't blame you. I also don't blame you because even the actual story bits early on, Studio Period, I think it was, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. The animation was really booty for a long time. But I will say this, the moments, dude, like it was
scenes.
It was scenes. It was just scenes.
If they cut to the chase.
Yeah.
If they cut the fat off of that series, it would be top tier.
Dude, and so many moments like Kakashi, like there's I'm not going to get too much into spoilers.
Holy shit, would that make a decent live action?
Naruto, I feel
I
like
think
could.
I'd watch that.
Like if it got the same level of care, like the same, because the people that
tough
are
thing about it would be there'd be a lot of kids in that one. Probably couldn't.
Age them up. If it's a harm, age them up. Just
Right.
a little. You know what I mean? Just enough. You know what I mean?
I mean, Bleach might also be easier to do as a live action because they start as
So there-
damn near seniors in high school.
So there was actually
Yeah.
yeah. So the funny thing is that there was a English dub over the actual live action Bleach movie. I bet you can't guess who did Ichigo.
Johnny Young Bosch.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Damn
he
well
did.
better.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't missing this. And I'll be honest, fight scenes, that movie was great.
Well,
That movie
Bleach
was
has always
great.
had excellent fight
Well,
scenes.
that is true, but they like I don't know, they were on something.
Right.
They had some budget for only that.
That's okay.
And John Young Bosch.
We got a combat and a Johnny Young Bosch budget. Go.
You want to know what I don't think would work very well as a live action remake? Would be Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
We know. Still arguably the worst movie ever made is Dragon Ball Evolution.
At least the guy who played Goku apologized.
Fair. I don't blame him.
I mean, you owed it. I don't know.
Leave that man alone. He was getting a paycheck.
You know what? Yeah, he was. Yeah,
I'm
he
not
was.
blaming him. Ultimately, if a movie is shit, there can be a shit actor in a movie that you can tell is shit and the rest of the movie's fine or good.
Yeah.
When the whole movie is shit, that's the producer.
Yeah. Fair. You know
That's
what?
production.
yeah, fair.
It's crazy that, in all the magic that happened,
And all the
It-
magic that's gathering.
all the magic that's gathering in the Netflix universe, there's still people out here with that cantrip produce shit. That's a good one to end on. And with that, we have reached the grand line.
Ooh, okay. I like it.
The red line.
Nah, bro, I'm redlining every day.
What about the all blue to get all the food and the fish and the seasonings?
Nah, I don't cook like that.
Sanji's.
But we do cook every
Yes.
fucking episode
Ha!
on the podcast. Hit us wherever you find your favorite podcasts.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Find us on YouTube at CritTube, on Twitch at CriticalHit_gaming. As always, your engagement is appreciated and required for our very lives. It's like legitimately. I didn't realize it until very recently, but being a content creator, it's like our lives are in your hands.
Yeah. It's like a saw trap, but instead, if you don't give us likes or nothing, then we just
gotta put fries in the bag.
yeah, that's it. And we don't want to do that. Who wants to do that?
Right?
Unless they're my fries. Put them in the bag.
Crazy. Until next time, gonna be king of the pirates.